The only thing I took away from that was the fact that Howard was in a suit, and it really creeped everybody out. And I'm pissed off that Biden didn't ride the Sibian. Did you? What's up, Littlefoot?
How are you? I'm well.
We do Saturday morning, Sunday mornings here at Gebhards when Matt's making the chili. I think he's making his last batch of chili before we finally get out of this stupid winter weather. So
it is. It's the end of April, and it's 50 degrees in New York City right now. It's ridiculous.
If that, when I was walking the dog, I was in full winter gear. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, your mittens on and everything?
Everything!
I can't move my arms.
Exactly. Let's say hi to Jamie Lynn. Morning, Open Squad. Happy Saturday morning to you. Happy Saturday morning to you. Leo Gump, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I was going to do this from the windowsill, but Matt's like, hey, I'm making chili with Ollie. So then I called Littlefoot. I said, Littlefoot, what are you doing? Come on in. So we're going to hang. Usually we crank Led Zeppelin, but instead we're doing a live stream. What's up, Tony? How are you? Where's my – there he is. What's up, Orion, Z Dream? Jennifer Ferris, chili. Yes, it's still chili season, Jennifer Ferris. Yes. Although, what did Matt say? He's got a Belgian beef stew that he made for us?
I think that's what he's –
well, I'll ask
cooking
him.
in it. Yeah, he'll give us the recipe as much as he can reveal.
He's gonna pop on, but he made some crazy ass Belgian stew that was, I don't know. He threw some
sticks to your ribs.
It sticks to your ribs. He threw like a 20-year bottle of Belgian ale in the stew mix. He said it's fantastic. So, what's up, Tony? Good morning from Toronto. What's up, Mike? How are you, Mike? Chili and coffee, breakfast of champions. You got that right. It couldn't be any worse than. You day drinking today? No, I don't.
No, it's too early for that.
I barely drink. I'll have a few beers on a Tuesday with my pals, and then the rest of the week I don't really drink. So no day drinking. Well, you're gonna probably slip. Littlefoot's gonna slip.
I haven't been in a bar I've left a bar
right
early in the morning.
You're gonna slip. You're gonna see a pint in Littlefoot's. You know what? We might all have a pint in a little while. Matt has a way of getting pints in your hand. Do you believe in the global warming, Littlefoot? Because
I believe in climate change.
Well, that's where we have the problem, right? By calling it global warming.
Yes.
Because then
it's a misnomer.
Because then when it's like 38 degrees in late April in New York City, people are like, where's your global warming now?
And you run into, and they really talk like that. Those dill holes really talk like that.
The earth is flat. All right. Was that an elf in the background?
Yes.
Did an elf run by?
An elf ran by. It's a bar elf.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, they're just the bar isn't officially open. Oh, by the way, the other thing I should tell people, you finally get to see the bar. Here, move out of the way, Littlefoot. Let them see the actual bar.
There it is.
We've done a lot of live streams from here, and we've never shown the bar. You see all those taps? He's got, I don't know, I think 16 taps.
8, 12, 16 taps.
16 taps here at Get Five.
And what do you get? Another day older and more drunk.
I'm looking at the board. He's got some Guinness today. He's got some Utica Club, something from the Catskills. That Ebbs IPA drinks pretty good.
Utica.
Does he have a turnstile up there? I think he's got a turnstile up there.
And he might have the glasses to see that far.
And he might have the Sweet Baby Jesus. He might have a keg of Sweet Baby Jesus. That's the peanut butter. It's a porter, right?
Yeah, porter.
It's a porter. So, how does it feel seeing Howard interview the president? Marcus says
he was in a suit.
Howard Stern. I saw some clips. I mean, how do you avoid Howard Stern interviewing President Biden? I only saw a couple clips. I couldn't be bothered with the actual interview, but. What was really creepy was to see Howard Stern in a suit and tie. Why would you do that?
Well, it's a respect for when you interview the president. Seth Meyers, who doesn't wear a suit on his show anymore, right. He wore a suit for the interviewing the president. I throw a tie over the sweatshirt. I take the hat off to interview the president.
No, I would go. I would make sure I showered. Howard Stern in a suit was really creepy, man.
I guess he worn one since his bar mitzvah in 1960. 5.
I mean, I can relate to that because I only wear a suit.
At your bar mitzvahs?
Weddings and funerals.
Yeah,
that's it. I mean, that is it. I don't even know if I own a tie at this point. But I mean, to sit here, yeah, obviously it was cool that Howard Stern interviewed a president. Of course, it's cool, but and I'm hanging with Littlefoot.
I am not the president of the United States.
But the only thing I took away from that was the fact that Howard was in a suit, and it really creeped everybody out. And I'm pissed off that Biden didn't ride the Sibian. Matt, what's going on, brother? Here, sit over here.
I forgot my damn coffee. And
you're panicking, man. We get to have fun as you actually try to get the bar ready for a Saturday.
we got plenty to do. Here's a coffee.
Ooh, thank you.
Here you go.
Oh, it's hot.
What beer would you pour in a coffee?
What?
What beer would you pour in a coffee?
Why
if
would
had
you do
to?
that?
I don't know, because we're stupid. Would you put
whiskey?
Would you put a sweet baby
Ooh.
I
Jesus in here?
don't know,
Tim.
man. That sounds pretty gross. But you want to try it?
No, I don't. No.
I think you should try it.
No,
Yeah.
You kind of brought it up, so.
No,
It's got to be cold coffee with the beer.
This is what I told.
Because then it'll coagulate, right? A porter and
think so.
hot coffee, you want that
I don't
coagulate?
think-
No?
No, there's no lipids or anything to worry about.
Okay.
I told Littlefoot, like everyone's like, oh, day drinking. I'm like, no, we're not day drinking. And then I said, Littlefoot will probably have a pint because he's gonna feel a little weak in the knees. But then I said, Matt has a way of getting pints in everyone's hands, so I think we're in trouble. But I don't want to drink.
You don't have to want to drink, okay?
I'm not
You're
going to drink
anyway. Yeah,
no,
you
I'm
are.
not going to
I
drink.
have something special that I'm going to break out a little later on, and it's not in a pint, so you don't have to worry.
Oh, there you go. See?
It's it's
The stew?
With the stew.
Oh, with the
With the
stew.
stew.
All right.
Yeah.
What kind of stew did you make? I was trying to tell the people.
It's
but
called carbonade flamand. It's a Belgian beef, beer and beef stew.
okay.
So you marinate the beef, like chuck roast and whatnot, in some Belgian beer for at least 12 hours. And I used a 20-year-old Omegang Abbey Double. That's still drinkable. So
It still drinks pretty good? All
Well,
right.
it's drinkable. I wouldn't say it's very good right now, but
All right.
it's usable. It's not bad.
When are we having the stew?
When I'm done, when I put the chili together,
All right.
then I'll warm up the stew.
All right. Do you have to get back there again?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I got shit going.
Do you have cream for our?
No, man, that's the bar.
What do you mean that
I'll
no?
put some whiskey in there for you.
I don't want whiskey. I want a little milk in my coffee. You literally don't have milk?
What?
Do you drink your
White
coffee
Russian.
black?
No, we don't do White Russians.
Wait, you drink your coffee black?
Black and bitter, baby.
Yes, just like my son.
All right, I'll try it. You got a little honey or anything? Do you got do you got some cinnamon?
Oh my God, you're out of here, son. You're out of here.
Little cinnamon girl?
Somebody's got a little sweet tooth.
Oh, there's sushi soy sauce.
Sushi soy
Want
sauce.
that? Yeah, it's alliteration. It's fun.
Sushi soy sauce in the coffee? No, thank you.
Let me look. I'll see if there's.
That's a
some,
little. It'll be a little
all
salty.
right. Who brings coffee without creamer?
I don't think I've added anything to my coffee in 25 years.
Oh, you do black,
Yes, or whiskey,
like your ladies. You do
like
your
my
coffee-
soul. Yes,
You do your coffee like your soul.
Yes.
You do your coffee like your heart.
That's right.
Your
It's hard and black,
Your
and
dumb black heart.
my lungs. If I hadn't quit smoking cigarettes,
You know, I said cinnamon in there, and then it led me to Cinnamon Girl, then led me to something that I was turned on for the first time in my life.
Neil Young turned you on.
I love Neil Young, and 100% he turned me on as a kid. I loved the Neil Young, but someone turned me on to the fact that Radiohead
Okay.
has a version of Cinnamon Girl.
Yeah,
You've heard it?
I have.
I've never heard it before.
It's a little. If I recall, it's a little slower.
It's cool as hell, man. Like, search that out. But I had no idea, and I thought I knew all the great covers. I mean, immediately it turned into one of my favorite covers of all time. I've only known this song for 2 days. I've played it like 5 or 6 times already. It's amazing. Coffee and blueberry muffin. Cheers. Oh, I would like a blueberry. Are you good for a blueberry muffin there?
Not a big blueberry fan. I think that's on the banned list of things that'll kill me.
I forgot. Littlefoot's allergic to everything.
Like everything, yeah.
Yeah. What?
Ooh.
Vanilla syrup?
That's the best I can do. Otherwise, for dairy, I've got cheese. I've got sour cream. That's it. So,
you have whipped cream? I'm not putting vanilla syrup in my coffee.
Why? Just like Starbucks.
No, I literally just need a splash of milk.
It doesn't have
Is
that.
there a homeless guy out there that we could get some milk from?
You can milk the homeless guy.
Milk the homeless guy.
What was that other bottle that you had before?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you weren't drinking.
I didn't. I said. I never said that.
Whiskey ain't drinking.
I said I wouldn't do a pint.
You lasted.
I didn't say I wasn't going to drink.
You lasted 10 here on camera. You lasted 10 minutes. I want to see how heavy your pour is.
I've got simple syrup.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
All
just
right,
a little bit. Just a little take the edge off.
A little touch to
Little touch of gray.
A little touch of gray. All right. Yeah, the suit was crazy.
Right?
Marcus is back to the Howard
Oh,
Stern interview.
that
was good.
Yeah.
That hit the spot.
It works, huh?
Thanks for the black coffee.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Go chop some onions.
Cool.
I am cool. I'm not cool because I don't drink my coffee black. Opie Radio, the only stream that matters. Thank you. Yeah, people are pointing out the suit that Howard Stern was wearing. I think you gotta stay like how
in your
you are.
lane.
Yes, it's weird. I don't think his fan base wanted to see him in a tie. It's weird.
But for what and they
should have told Biden to take his stupid tie off and
if
his
he's the
jacket
president,
off.
well,
And let's do this casual. What do I know? I don't have a radio show. I make no money, and I'm hanging out with this guy in a bar, and he can't even stay away from the whiskey. So what the hell do I know? Sorry, Robert.
I make no apologies.
Holy ass, that stew sounds good, Matt. Yeah, we're gonna try the stew in I don't know. He's got to get the chili in the big pot, and then his chili's too spicy.
It's a good thing I loaded up on Imodium before I walked in the door.
His chili is too spicy. No, it's actually fantastic, but I kind of I crop dusted my whole family because of Matt's chili. You know, nothing worse than hearing your whole family go, "Oh my God! What happened? Wake up, wake Ron up, or we revolt."
Oh my God, no!
I was gonna invite the Ron.
It's too early for Ron.
It's too early for Ron. You gotta ease into
your
Ron
day.
later.
Yeah. He's not easy like a Sunday morning, or what is today? Saturday.
Easy on Sunday morning. Was that what you were going
Easy
for?
light, yeah.
Was that Commodores or
Commodores?
or
Yeah,
Richie?
it was Lionel Richie and the Commodores.
Easy on a Sunday. No, that's
Light.
story. Easy like a Sunday morning. Here's a tip: put a cube of cheddar cheese in your coffee and eat it afterwards. Ooh, that's a good tip. Yo, you got cheddar cheese back there? I'll do the cheddar cheese in the coffee. I might have to put some Sweet Baby Jesus in my coffee because I can't drink it this way. And this is me without my coffee. Just imagine after I drink this damn thing. Mike Cartland says, I drink my coffee how I like by women without another man's in it.
Fair enough, Mike.
Fair enough. I like that. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. When are you doing the sleepover Ghost Hunters episode of Gebhards? Yeah. Ross Dog wants us to do a sleepover here in the basement and live stream the whole damn night. And he thinks we'll see ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts, Littlefoot?
I do believe in ghosts. I do not believe we'll see them.
Wait, you believe in ghosts?
Sure.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
I have. So I'm not fucking around.
All right, tell me the story.
I
don't know what I believe.
I lived in Europe for a semester about 30-something years ago.
Was that when you had your girlfriend with you and she banged your professor? Oh, sorry to bring that up.
Good callback.
Sorry to bring that up.
Thanks for the salt in the wound there.
Sorry to bring that up. Was that the time?
It was that trip.
That wasn't a ghost. It really was the professor.
He was trying to fucking with me. Is that what it was?
It really was the professor.
No, we lived in a castle in Holland,
nice.
In the south of Holland, and one night I felt like there was like somebody in my room. Actually, my girlfriend was away for the weekend with a bunch of other people.
Well, that's what you told me.
Yeah, right. I found out later. I felt like somebody was like, "Who the fuck's in my room?" Right. So I stand up, and there's this. I feel like I should qualify. While I lived in Holland, I didn't drink. I didn't smoke pot. I was, what did they call them? Straight. I was a little straight edge.
Straight edge.
Yeah.
You went straight edge.
all through college. Well, till my senior year. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
You went straight edge of college?
I did not drink from my senior year in high school until my senior year in college.
That is the stupidest thing
I'll tell you,
heard.
I do not regret it because I was laser focused on building a career and working radio. And
I wasn't.
I had a great time, but so anyway, it's important because you can't say that I was high or drunk or whatever.
All right, so back to living in a castle. Your girlfriend is banging the professor, and you saw a ghost, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So this, I did this. I get up. There's like this guy in like a high Roman collar, not like you'd see in a priest today, and this weird hat, and he just looks at me, and then he runs to the window and like jumps through the window. I mean, it's closed, right? It's a ghost. And I was like, well, that's fucking weird. And then I'm thinking, like, what did I eat?
Right.
Did I, what is it? So the next day I was talking to the groundskeeper who had grown up in the town. I said, I saw this weird thing last night. And he goes, oh, you saw Father Peter. And I went, what? He goes, oh, yeah, there was a priest that committed suicide. What room were you in? I was like, that one? He goes, oh, yeah, he jumped out the window.
Oh,
and I was
my
like,
God.
Oh, okay.
Is this real?
100%.
But why did he have clothes on?
I didn't ask.
No,
What, ghosts don't have clothes?
Why would they? What would you give a shit about? You're not going to get cold. You're not going to get warm.
Isn't the ghost what you're wearing when you die?
Well, that's where I'm incredibly skeptical. If I saw like naked ghosts, then I would be like, okay, that makes more sense in the afterlife. But why would you go through the afterlife?
But now maybe it's just
shitty.
Maybe it's so that it doesn't freak us live people out more than seeing a dead ghost. I don't know. I believe that's what I saw.
I think most ghosts in old photography.
Mm-hmm.
You know how old photography used to work?
Yeah, it's just somebody off. It's just off the. They moved.
In old photography, you had to like not move for hours, and that's why no one smiles in old photographs. By the way, did you know that? Because to hold a smile for as long as the picture would take, no one wanted to do that. That's why in all the old photographs, people do not smile. That's the only reason. People were happy.
They were told not to.
Yeah, because because you can hold this position a lot easier than a smile. And then the ghosts are people that are like, I don't have time for this, so they leave before the picture is fully exposed.
So it's like Bigfoot. Bigfoot's just a really tall guy in the woods.
Yes. So if they're doing like a street photograph with a couple people in front of their storefront, and all of a sudden there's like this image in the background, that's someone either walking through or somebody that was supposed to be part of the photograph and then decided, I don't have time for this.
Explain the dead kid in 3 Men and a Baby.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty creepy, huh?
I don't believe that it was a cardboard cutout for the movie.
Wait, how does that go again? I haven't thought of that in years.
It was in the apartment. They're panning through the apartment, and then behind the curtain is a kid that died in the apartment. And
he's like looking through the around the curtain or something like that. I do remember that. And then they said they think it was a cutout for the film, like a promotional cutout.
Which if they were shooting the film, they hadn't finished principal photography. Why would there have been a marketing thing? And what about the hanging munchkin in The Wizard of Oz?
Well, that was just a hanging munchkin.
Just didn't like the film, so he killed himself.
No, but that's not a ghost.
Now we're just talking about weird shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, in The Wizard of Oz, I know that one. So it was on a soundstage, the woods, right?
Going down the
yellow brick road, and they're in the middle of the woods or the forest, and they filmed this whole thing, and they had no idea that was it a munchkin?
Well, that's what the rumor was. What they asked her, what it came out when they look at the actual footage was it wasn't a munchkin that killed himself. It was the dog trainer was waving Toto to go down the yellow brick road, and he just wasn't out. He wasn't far enough out of the shot.
Oh, so it wasn't someone hanging?
No.
I heard for years it was someone hanging, and they had no idea that someone hung themselves on set in the middle of the night or whatever, and then they picked up filming, and then no one noticed the guy was hanging. But now they're saying it was just a dog trainer?
Unless they were telling us that to not worry about the film. I don't know. You know what? You should go rent The Wizard of Oz and then or stream it or whatever it is, and then
start on side of the moon after the third roar of the lion. And the whole thing syncs up perfectly.
And then I think
somebody did that.
I think
Eclipse.
Yes, there was a radio station that I used to work for here in town that played Side 2 of Dark Side.
Oh, maybe I heard from you.
Yeah, Q104 did Side 2 Dark Side.
I don't listen to regular radio. But
I didn't listen to it. I just heard about it.
Supposedly they synced up, Dark Side of the Moon to the Eclipse that happened recently. That's pretty cool.
Right when you get to the Great Gig in the Sky, I think is where you sit hanging munchkin.
Who's that voice?
It's not Shirley Bassey. It's
Shirley Bassey was Give Me Shelter, right?
Give Me Shelter, yep.
All right, let's see what's going on out there. What poor meal do you miss from your childhood? Ooh. Wow, that's a great question. What poor meal do I miss from my childhood? Oh.
So what's the definition? It's like you eat it because you're poor, or it's just like it was a bad...
It's got to be cheap, right? So.
Okay.
Man, every once in a while, I like the good fish sticks.
Gordon's?
Frozen fish sticks with cocktail sauce.
Or ketchup, because you couldn't
afford ketchup. Oh, yeah, probably.
and it wasn't Heinz. It was whatever you pulled out of the Burger King.
It was stupid Hunt's ketchup with steaks. I think I might have to go fish sticks. Although my mom used to make a really good pork chop dish. And you might say, well, that's not. She got the really poor cuts of pork chops, and then she put it
back of the container, right?
And then she put it in sauerkraut and a brown sauce. That was to die for.
Not even shake and bake, huh?
We couldn't afford shake and bake. No shake and bake.
Oh, geez.
And then we had what was some of the crap that we had to eat? I was talking about liverwurst the other day.
Oh,
we had liverwurst sandwiches because it was cheap. But I kind of liked it, but you couldn't eat a lot of it, right? You could only eat like a half a sandwich.
I never liked it.
You never liked the liverwurst?
Never liked liverwurst. Never liked lima beans. Still don't.
Well, we had the pate the other day here, the wild boar pate. That was good.
That was close. That was about as close that I want to get. Yeah, I had one of those. That was it, right?
We are trying to get Opie to do his ghost stream at the bar. Yeah, maybe I believe in ghosts because I'm avoiding staying here all night with these guys. No, I'm avoiding Ron the waiter, if you want to know the truth.
Well, we wouldn't bring him for a sleepover.
We would have to bring him for a sleepover. You know this.
Well, then, you know
You're
what?
a radio guy.
Yes, you do that, and then... All right, if we're going to do that, I need some time to get my affairs in order because the chances of Ron surviving till the morning and me not going to prison for him not surviving go up. Allegedly. These are all bits.
Well, we're not going to actually sleep. Why would we sleep?
No, that's...
Whiskey Biscuits is a great name for an all-dwarf Irish heavy metal band. Holy crap, John.
That is. That's like Little Kiss.
John from right field, man. Whiskey bottles. We did that the other day. Ooh, that smell. Who can forget Easy on a Sunday morning? There it is.
Yes.
How did I say it? Easy on.
Like a Sunday morning.
Easy like a Sunday morning.
I like how you look up. Like there's a imaginary teleprompter in the sky and you're reading the lyrics.
When I get happy, I just say that.
That's it. You know, we've talked about this before, but I've come to see you out at your beach house, and
yes,
I walked out the first morning, and there's Opie's just sitting on the deck, staring off into the
ocean,
blue sky,
the ocean.
Yeah.
Going, where did it all go wrong? What happened? I had this huge career. What happened? No, I was probably humming Blue Sky, if you want to know the truth.
Probably.
Allman Brothers Blue Sky. You're my sunny day.
Hey, there you go.
Lordy, Lord, make me.
Lord, you make so high when you turn
your love my way.
I just saw a performance of that Thursday night.
With what?
A band called Live Dead and Brothers. So it was
Wait, so when you're not following all the offshoots of the Grateful Dead, then you follow cover bands?
Well, this is an offshoot of the Grateful Dead and the Allman Brothers. They played at the Ardmore Music Hall in Ardmore, PA, right on the main line.
Nice.
In Philly.
Oh, okay.
Asked for some Werder.
That's like... Werder?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Wait, how do they?
You know to whom I'm apologizing.
Wait, now I can't do it. I have some Philly in me. Water. Not Werder. Water. Now you're killing me. How do you say?
Werder.
How do you say HOME?
Home.
Home. It is home.
And a hoagie.
And a hoagie.
I stopped by the Wawa and got a hoagie.
And then the best one I learned from my wife, it's absolutely insane, but in Philly, they say crowns. Do you know what word I'm saying? They say crowns. What are they?
So your kids, when they're drawing you making your Father's Day card, they use their crowns.
They're crowns.
They're crowns.
Yeah. There's no hint that it looks like crayon when they say it. Hey, pass over the crowns. The what? The crowns.
It's too early for you to be drinking whiskey.
And a towel is a tail.
Tail, yeah.
A tail, right?
Tail out on the line.
When you messed me up with water. I used to say water perfectly like I was from Philly.
Worder.
Wow. Worder ice.
Yeah.
Ross Dog's Broken Spirit, $10. I'm not seeing a lot of donations. Not happy, not going to lie. Opster, your thoughts on Howard interviewing Biden? Oh, someone asked that right off the bat. Do you feel his questions were fed to him by the White House or he had total artistic freedom? Well, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit, that's a great question. I couldn't be bothered watching the whole thing. I saw a couple clips, so I can't answer that. But if he wasn't talking about Biden's sex life or breaking out the baloney so him and Biden could throw him at some heinies in the studio, then I would assume that there was a strict rule.
I don't think the White House fed him questions because he wouldn't do that.
Howard
would take questions from the White House.
Yes, Howard is a changed man. If the White House came to him and said, "Look,
but the White House wouldn't do that.
You can have Biden, but you got to pretty much stay within these parameters."
Yes, but they wouldn't feed him questions.
They probably would have given basic questions.
No.
What was the craziest question Howard asked? That's
I don't know. I didn't see the.
I didn't either.
But I think if he was trying to be respectful,
right.
I mean, what's interesting is that the president of the United States is not doing traditional. Hasn't sat down with the Times during this cycle. Hadn't sat down with any other 3-letter cable news organization.
Well, he doesn't sit down.
Right, he falls off his bike.
He doesn't sit down.
But he did. So he's done Seth Meyers, he's done Howard Stern, and some other podcast. Oh, Conan.
So let's get him to Gebhards.
That's a good idea. Ollie, get on that. Ollie can book the president, right?
We're trying to get the president to Gebhards, Matt.
What's that?
We're trying to get the president to Gebhards.
Which one?
Which president do you want?
The president of the United States?
Yeah.
Wait, what president?
You'd wear a tie if he came into your bar.
Some fan club or some crap.
No, what president? What president do you?
Ooh, wait, this is more important.
Yeah, you don't recognize Biden.
Abraham Lincoln.
I observed that Biden.
You don't recognize Biden as our
Anyway,
president.
here you go, guys. Here's a plate of brown.
Holy shit! Look at this. Are you serving this here? Or is this
This is just for us for now to test it, see if it's.
Oh my God! That smells amazing.
Yeah.
Boo 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 boo.
Opie Radio.
Boo 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 boo.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo.